G'day ladies and gentlemen, Scotty D here from the Australia's Tabletop Wargaming Network with a unique video for you guys. So what we have been invited to do by the Zero Latency VR store in Parramatta, we've been invited to come up, myself and 3 of the other network guys. All of us are going to be going and experiencing the Space Marine 2 VR that they have just released. So a bit of a vlog style setup for today. It's going to be great. We're going to hear some expectations from us. You're going to hear, a bit from Craig himself about zero latency and such as well, and also see a bit of the physical gameplay of us playing the Space Marine 2 VR alongside some of the actual gameplay of what we're seeing in our headsets. It's going to be really great. So let's head on up to Parramatta, and it's going to be about an hour 45, 2-hour drive for myself here from Wollongong. So it's going to be a nice cruisy drive to get up there, but it's going to be really solid once we do so. But before we do, I want to thank everyone who does watch us on the YouTube channel as of recently. If you do enjoy our content, feel free to drop a subscribe on the channel. Feel free to like the video if you do enjoy what you see in this one, and also make sure to check out Zero Latency VR. Down in the description below, we've got a link to their webpage where you can find out more about the Space Marine 2 VR experience, alongside where you can go and experience it yourself, whether you're here in Australia or elsewhere across the globe. But let's get driving and let's head up to Parramatta. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Zero Latency VR in Parramatta. We've got some of the guys. We've got Alex the Greek, Alex Rigby from Canberra, and Jack Lavicum from the ATWN team, and we're going to be heading upstairs to play the Space Marine 2 Defenders of Avarax VR experience here at Zero Latency in Parramatta. We'll be heading upstairs in a second, and let's get into it.
I hope to have a partner cheering. Yeah,
I'm so glad that we weren't playing against Alex today. I know. He would just be just admit for some reason. More lock. Oh my god, more lock. Just when you killed the first Warlock, two more. Yeah. It's like,
two more lock.
two more.
All right, so we're here with Craig, who is the owner of Zero Latency here in Parramatta. How are you going, Craig?
I'm not too bad. Thanks, Scott.
No worries at all. Thanks for inviting us out to come and experience Space Marine VR. It's going to be a wonderful experience. So I guess just for those watching today's video, do you want to kind of give a bit of background on how you got into owning the Zero Latency VR here in Parramatta, and some of the other work that went in behind the scenes to get it up and running, as well as what other experiences people are able to have here outside of playing Space Marine VR?
Yeah, sure. So actually, I own this with another partner as well, one of my best friends, Alex. It all came about, I guess, a little bit over COVID when we were low on work, and it was like, oh, what could we do? Both of us loved VR and had been playing VR together for quite a while, and just came into our head, oh, maybe this could be something we can look into. Looked into it, had a bunch of meetings, and then decided, let's give this a go, while we haven't got anything else on our plate at the moment. And then that all set this off. We decided on Parramatta only because there is also another Zero Latency here in Sydney, which is over at Alexandria as well. And we felt like it was a good spread to get people in, to get a different demographic and crowd and everything as well. After that, it took quite a while for us to get it all set up and running, but yeah.
So I guess, how would you describe Zero Latency's VR experience different to, say, any personalized VR experience like the Oculus 2, for example, from Meta, or some of the other rigs that might be out there that other VR places have available?
Well, definitely here, and I think even compared to other VR places around Sydney, this one has such a large arena that you get to walk around, up to 8 players. It is like a world builder. Like, you get in there, you're moving around cities, you're moving around space stations, all this, or around a jungle island kind of thing. Depending on what game you're playing, it transports you away. Whereas, definitely if you're playing at home, you can get that sense of a big world as well, but generally you're not actually walking around physically kind of one-to-one in that VR world, which is what I think Zero Latency is bringing to people. It's also bringing your friends as well. You get to bring up to a crew of 8 people to come here and experience the game. Whereas if you're playing at home, maybe you can play with friends, but they're going to be somewhere else in the world or at their own home. Here you're physically looking across at your friend who's suddenly an avatar, in this case, a space marine. But yeah, and then in the case of all the other games, different characters and things. And I think that's something really special to have your friends there with you. You're all transported away to this place together.
For sure, definitely inspires that camaraderie, being within a combat squad of Space Marines together, which is going to be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I've had a lot of brothers through so far.
Yeah, no, it should be great. Well, we're excited to jump in and actually experience Space Marine 2 VR. So Craig's going to give us a bit of a briefing now before we actually jump into playing the Space Marine VR. Defenders of Avarax, I believe, is the full name of it.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's going to be great fun with the guys, and yeah, we'll get into that in a second.
So this is just your personal details for the waiver, but most importantly, it is the display name, the name that you'll have in game. You guys can choose what you want. You can be as creative as you want, or you can be
Should we just put
uninspiring.
brother
It's up to
and
you.
then our name?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I feel like there's been a lot of that.
Are we
so
doing
far.
a bit? Yeah. Yeah, do a bit. I just want to go by default.
No.
So?
No. You can be Brother Alex and I'll go Alexander. Otherwise it's awkward.
No, I'll just put Rigby. Because that's
Brother
like,
Rigby,
yeah.
okay.
I was going to say brother, I am pinned here.
So yeah, really looking forward to jumping in and playing some Space Marine VR. I've been playing a lot of the Space Marine 2 game that just recently came out. I've been playing on my new PC, completed campaign, played some of the operations and played a bunch of the PvP as well, really enjoying that experience. And so jumping into the VR, I haven't actually done too much virtual reality gaming myself, haven't got an Oculus 2 or anything in terms of a VR headset personally. So being able to jump into the Space Marine VR to actually rock around as a Space Marine is going to be great fun. I'm really hoping there's some different weapon options that you can grab, maybe a Pyre Blaster or even a Plasma Incinerator to rock around and yeah, use within the game and just be in a giant suit of power armor and just kill whatever comes our way. It's going to be great fun.
Hey, I'm Jack, and I suppose unlike everyone else here, I actually haven't gotten my hands on Space Marine 2 yet. So don't have any of the technology to get that up and running yet, so I'm super keen to jump into this almost like as a bit of a tie over until I can get my hands on the actual game. Have watched playthroughs of it, have really been enjoying the content, and watching the community rediscover Warhammer again, especially people who haven't necessarily been in the community before coming in with the influx of the game. In terms of VR, once again, haven't never done it before, so I'm really in a realm of my own today, really looking forward to it all. From the experience, I really want to see the immersion. I'm really looking forward to going into that moment of just having to defend, like obviously the power fantasy of being a Space Marine, but also the enemies, like Tyranids in particular are one of the great Horde enemies. So what I really want to see in the experience is almost that moment when the Horde mode begins to become overwhelming. That moment where like the ammunition runs out and it really does create that panic moment, and I think that could be something that's really effective in VR.
G'day, my name is Alex. I'm keen to be here playing Space Marine VR. I've been a fan of Space Marine games for a long time, since playing Space Marine 1 when it came out, and recently Space Marine 2. Absolutely devoured that game, played the campaign, played operations, done a bunch of PvP, and absolutely adored it. Everything in the gameplay is really well flowing, and it just feels like you're a Space Marine just blasting through Tyranids and other opponents later on in the campaign. And I'm really keen to be here today at Zero Latency checking out Space Marine VR. I've done a few VR things before in my time, but not, I think, to this level or to this degree of quality. I'm really keen to get into feeling like a Space Marine, being able to experience what that's like, in a point of view perspective. I'm keen to see how the game feels, what weapons I have access to. As a big fan of the heavy class, I'm keen if I can get my hands on a heavy bolter or something and just absolutely tear through Tyranids. And just really feel like I'm in the moment, in the presence, and being a Space Marine, just tearing through for the Emperor.
Hi, my name's Alex, and Henry Cavill couldn't be here, so here I am. This is a really amazing opportunity. I'm really keen to be here at Zero Latency and playing Space Marine VR. I haven't done VR myself before, so this is going to be a brand new experience, seeing things, experiencing things, and kind of getting into that immersion. But I have been playing a huge amount of Space Marine 2. Playing the Vanguard class particularly because Freevers aren't good in the tabletop, so I thought let's give them a shot. But been having a blast, really enjoying myself. I'm really looking forward to actually just seeing that. Tyranids are one of my favorite factions. So kind of really experiencing them and getting into the moment will be exciting, and yeah, just going from there. Super keen.
Welcome today, guys. We are going to play Space Marine VR, our latest game that just launched this week at Zero Latency. This mission briefing is going to let you guys know what you guys are up against. It's going to let you know what weapons you have, and then a few of the rules that are walking around Free Roam VR for those who haven't played it before. I'm going to put it on, I'm going to cue your game up, and then we're going to get into the action. All right, I'll hand these out. If anyone wants me to adjust the strap for them, just let me know. I can make them larger or smaller. And loosen the strap for you once we're in. When I hand it out, we'll head over towards the center of the room. If when you put it on, you still see the real world, you want to take a look around at the shapes on the walls and the floor until it jumps you into the game, and the headset will figure out where it is. Once we're in there, we have this little dial here. It's going to be in front of your nose on the front of the headset. That does the lens distance for your eyes. It's different for everyone, so you want to dial it in for yourself. It'll bring up some instructions on how to do it, but I'll chat you how to do it as well. Do remember, once we get into the game, that any virtual walls and virtual objects do not exist. This is an empty room. You can't lean on those things, or you may fall over. All right, I'll hand these out.
Ultramarines, to me, time is of the essence. Captain Akaran himself has sent us here for a mission of vital importance. The hive world of Avarax is beset by a Tyranid fleet. The enemy is winning this war, but this planet holds a secret that might turn the tide. Now take position for firing rights and receive the holy sacrament of ammunition. Keep your aim true and your rifle charged with death. Your grenade launcher will prove effective against larger groups, but resupply is limited.
So if you're staying on standard, guys, you don't have to push anything here, but if you want to switch over, you can select
awaits you. Continue down to the rail terminal. The Emperor protects.
Let's go, brothers. Figure it out. You've got like a little tabard.
Vacadian infantry have held this district against the enemy, but you must strike into hostile territory.
Oh, they're so small.
Pull this transport to the front.
Pet the guardsman. Come here, buddy. Good boy. I've decided to adopt this one. Grab a squad mate, literally. Just pick him up. The thing they don't tell you about guardsmen is that you can keep them. Ah, there was weapons there we could have grabbed. Ah. Oh look, he's okay. Let's just have a nap.
Advance with caution.
Fall out, brothers.
Squad, you need to keep moving. Exit the train.
Left! Wait, back this way! Everyone good? There's coming from behind us. 2 on each side. 2 left, 2 right. My 4 babies. Grenade out! Top! Top! Punch right as well!
Unleash the fury of a Space Marine!
Behind us!
Exterminate them all. Even one beast left alive will draw the swarm to surround you.
Clear? Looks like. Potentially. Check your sectors. Check your pants.
All Xenos purged. Descend to the Generatorium before more arrive.
Oh, sweet. What? Bandit? Well, no, we're good.
Fire blaster! Heavy bolter in front!
I can't see
I have
it.
a fire blaster!
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
try this! I got you covered!
Here.
I have the flank!
Let Jack go in front!
Yep!
Purge them!
On the left, on the left, on the left! Behind the back! Copy! Bottom up! Get the heavy bolter, brother, we beat!
Brothers, you're getting small!
Fall back, we'll cover you! There's another plane on us ready to take! I got that next cover with a heavy bolter!
There is a hangar above.
Behind!
To the nearby freight lifts.
Middle!
Passing a squad to clear a landing zone for the dropship.
Watch out! Going on!
Those aren't pigeons! Line them up!
Keep moving! Keep moving! Let's go! Come
Over to the elevator!
The freight lift is the only way up.
Move,
Begin
move,
your-
move! Barbecue on me, boys, after this.
Cold towels for your faces. Yeah.
It's like an Indonesian spa. Lemon wedge and stuff. Oh. Thank you. Please.
And we did have Brother Rigby out in front by quite a margin
Oh,
there.
you kept on getting heavy goals.
Oh, I've done the biggest.
I just the second the web was like,
Yeah.
especially during the tyrant fight, like a purple.
He did manage to crack the board too. I know we do have one on the board from you guys. Nice work. Position number 7.
Highest distance travelled.
Is
that highest overall?
Got a mix. This is so far in the Parramatta venue. So this is the top. Those are the top 10 here.
I was jogging.
These are the top games so far. You guys are number 15, somewhere around the middle, because you guys do have 4, and you're competing against teams that have 8 players as well.
Wait, really? Wow.
And the scoreboard as well, how many times you died, how many headshots you got, how much damage you did to the boss, and also you get a little player take-home video with this one as well.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, very cool.
I can't wait to sprint left and right the whole time not shooting, just to make it impossible for anyone to catch me.
He's just scoring actions the entire time.
I'm just scoring action. I was containing, like, behind enemy lines. Oh, Salamander.
Establish locus.
You realise we had cover this entire mission, right?
Yes.
Fixed it for pussy. By the way, I play fixed.
Renowned. Part of the cards, always.
Oh.
I got the melter.
Yeah.
Sick. The melter was sick.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any questions from any of the gameplay?
What is so? What gets you the high score? What did Brother Rigby do right?
I just kept shooting.
Yeah.
Well, because like any time that I had an area that was clear, I'd immediately just turn around.
Also had the fire blaster, the flamer.
I had that a few times. I kind of shopped around with the
I think
weapons.
that's probably why, because it's an AoE.
The only time the Pie Blast was bad was when the gargoyle fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was like. So that's probably why you
I
guys.
didn't even bother shooting the guy. It was much cooler you guys do. I was like, oh,
That
the guy, they don't know you're shooting. Leave him alone.
They were shooting.
they were.
You can definitely go.
I was saying, if we're gonna do hardcore, I feel like we should have like, because we're gonna watch out. So when you squat up, you squat up.
Yeah.
Just people
Perpetually
make sure that
like
Perpetual
you two
motion.
take one side, we take the other
Yeah.
side.
All right.
Yeah.
Comms go there, comms go here,
Yeah.
and then comms go between.
Yeah.
Now take position for firing rights and receive the holy sacrament of ammunition. Keep your aim true and your bolt rifle charged.
So we're going hard? Yeah, and remember, you don't automatically reload. It's also single fire.
You can switch to burst fire on that mode as well, which will be the blue button.
Which is the grenade button, right?
It's the grenade deselect, so if you have the grenade queued up, it will deselect it, but if it's not queued up...
Where is it again?
It's by the trigger. The blue button's by the trigger, yeah. You can get it normally with your index finger.
Oh, yeah.
Was everyone going hard there? I'll just double check. Yeah, everyone's on hard mode.
The war awaits. Get back in the elevator.
I feel like it'd be good to just swap the reload and the grenade button, because the reload's harder to hit. You gotta do it with your pinky.
The Canadian infantry have held
but
this
like,
district
it's meant
against
to
the
be hard
enemy,
to reload.
but you must strike into hostile territory.
Make sure
Pull
you're
this transport
reloaded.
to the front.
Remind me how we lost the entire first company to these
Hello?
things.
No, I'm just purging some Xenos. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
No, Nids.
You must split into
Yeah, they are
combat
bitches.
squads.
Alright,
One squad will defend this generator, while the other rides its fuel conveyor to the lower city.
Okay, we'll stay here. We'll ride it. You guys defend the generator.
Oh, it'll
Copy
be...
that.
You each have
there
your
will be a
assignment.
specific color.
Move out.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's orange will be going down on the conveyor,
Right.
and blue team will stay up here.
Defense, brother. Good luck, brothers.
Courage
Good luck,
and
brothers.
honor.
Get in position. Alright. Brother Jack, you cover back down that way to your right.
Brother Alex, let's
I will
roll.
cover this
Yes.
half and the lower level. Good. Heavy weapons. Get the weapons. Got them.
Xenos incoming. Hold them back.
Back to positions, brother. Coming at us. Down! On the low! I got them! Focus on your sectors! Yep! Behind us as well! Take it, brother! Watch your own fire as well. Make sure not to hit each other. Plasma blasters, clean them well. They eat it well, brother. I'm down. Keep it. When you're shooting, keep it off so they don't get attacked. Move up to point the heavy weapons. Push up, push up. I'm going down for the heavy weapons. Hang on. I've got you, brother! Thank you! I've got your back, brother! Behind on the knee! This section of the sword contained! Watch out, brother! Good, brother Alex? Yeah. My blast going out again? Thank you, brother! Watch your back, brother! They're coming below!
The boarding platform. Be ready to move.
They flee our wrath! They know! They cannot win. Oh! Good work, brother. Good work, brother. Alright.
Alien contacts to the east. Assume defensive positions.
Let's move.
Squad Decimus is almost here with the wreck.
It's only two of us up here. Back in front. You cover that part, I will cover the other. Tell me if you get overwhelmed. I have a flamer, brother. You should be concerned. I see all of the brothers. They're breaking through. Clip. Warrior, responded. They're breaking through over here. Brother, do you require assistance? Brother, there's a heavy weapon next to you. Take it. I'm down, I'm down. Brother, Scott has fallen.
Large contact approaching fast. A high tyrant. Prepare heavy weapons.
You heard him. Warrior destroyed.
Ultramar!
Courage and honor.
Distance. Distance.
I think we are clear, brother. One back, brother. We are clear.
I kept killing him.
Kept killing him?
Yeah, it's not the right game, that's fine.
I killed a few guys, I think.
How did that stack up to the first round?
A lot more intense. I feel like, I don't know if they just survived a lot more hits, but they just felt way more impressive.
Yeah.
Knowing that they were going to put a lot more hurt on me was like, you just got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dripping, I'm wet.
Yes.
Because you just got to move.
The split as well. Like the moment you know you've only got two people, it becomes a bit of chaos. But that was, especially when the comm channels split, and like you have to pay attention to just your person.
Yeah. When Scott was like, they're behind us, I'm like, oh.
Anything surprise you about the experience?
Overall, I think honestly just how good it is. Like, I'm not glazing it. This is one of the best VR experiences I've done. The ability to just free roam is amazing. I think we were talking about it before after the first round that we did. previous VR stuff that I've done where you like physically know you're in a small box, you just live in the back of your mind. But this, I can run. Like, I feel like you got on video. Heavy weapon pickup that's 3 meters away. I know that I can just sprint for it. That feels amazing.
Yeah,
just being
awesome.
able to just close a distance and not hit a wall or, you know, need to worry about it blows me away. Like, this is an insane experience.
Oh, awesome. What's the verdict?
So good. So good. Like, if you are a Warhammer 40k fan, if you're a Space Marine player, you're going to love it. Legitimately, I was hoping there were weapon options, and there were. The Pyre Blast, the Plasma Incinerator, Multi-Melter, Heavy Bolter. I didn't get a chance to use Multi-Melter, but I used the Plasma Incinerator and the Heavy Bolter, and both felt awesome to use. You're just mowing down Tyranids left, right, and centre, particularly Hormagaunts. There's some warriors in there as well, and you get to try and take down a Hive Tyrant, which is gnarly to do. So you get very sweaty. I loved the immersive experience walking around and being able to actually physically walk where you're seeing, because I get a lot of motion sickness. So by being able to walk, I felt none of that the entire time I was playing. We played the first time on standard, the second time on hardcore. Hardcore felt great. Being able to just single fire
and kill your friends. That's what I did. I had my own experience. And at the end, they didn't make it off ship. I'm the winner. No other survivors to tell the tale. They're not going to know my defection. It's fine.
But yeah, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Can't recommend it enough if you're a Warhammer 40k fan, if you've been playing Space Marine 2, or whether you just played the tabletop game, or both. Definitely encourage you to check out Zero Latency, whether it's here in Parramatta or any of the other locations across the world that have got the Space Marine VR Defenders of Avarax. Definitely encourage it.
Top 3 things about the experience.
Top 3 things would be being able to walk around and not getting motion sick would be my number 1. Weapon variety, number 2, being able to pick up various weapons throughout the experience, and number 3, the different foes you face, because there's a multitude of different ones. It's not just shooting Hormagaunts the entire time, which is awesome.
Awesome. Top 3 things about the experience.
Horde mode. Like, towards the end at some of the points, you sit there and you're just like, yep, I'm being overwhelmed, and you have to like constantly be watching around on all of your flanks. It doesn't feel like a rails shooter. It actually feels like an open area, and it feels like really real. Weapon variety is great. I love that everyone tended towards their own particular weapon, and overall just how Warhammer it was. Like, it felt like a Warhammer setting. It didn't feel like any old thing just slapped with a coat of paint. It's authentic.
Yeah, awesome, thank you. Top things about the experience.
Like I said before, the ability to move is in just immaculate. Huge small space, and you do feel it, like walking up ramps, you know, running across entire open areas, just blows my mind. And I don't think at any point in time I felt restricted, because the play spaces are big enough and they are naturally sized to the room. So unless you're actively wanting to run into a wall, you won't. Like, it's just so much space to maneuver freely, which blows my mind. I think, as Jack said, the weapons were varied and also felt very differently. Like the Pyre Blaster, just close range, just flamethrower, obliterating gaunts. And then Heavy Bolter for long range corridors, and the Plasma Incinerator just for groups. They all just felt great, being able to just use them throughout the mission. I was worried that there'd only be like 1 or 2 spots to use it, but they were just thrown out like cookies, and they were fucking delicious. Final thing, I think, just the immersion. Like, playing with mates, it didn't feel like I was doing VR and there were other people with me. I was, you know, back to back with people. We were covering different areas. We were supporting each other. It just felt awesome. You know, Jack said, just felt like a Space Marine experience. Like, you just felt like a Space Marine. So, top tier.
Awesome. Top things about the experience.
Getting ditched by my team on a platform, number 1. Getting revenge and killing them all, number 2. And the discounted, adult store downstairs. So,
All right, well, that is it for our experience video of the Space Marine VR Defenders of Avarax. I want to thank Craig for inviting us out to come and experience it here at Zero Latency VR here in Parramatta. It was a great experience. Craig ran us through twice, and it was very enjoyable and very well run. Now, if you do want to catch more content from us here at the ATWN, feel free to hit us with the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you get notified as to when we release more content here on the YouTube channel. Not just these kind of vlog style videos, but also all the hobbying and the gaming stuff that we do as well. And you can catch us live over on our Twitch channel at Australia's TWN, where we do hobbying sessions, live tournament coverage, and tournament previews and such as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's video, and we'll catch you in the next one. That was so good. That was great fun. I love the heavy bolter. Legit, just picking that up and just letting it rip full auto. Yeah. Nothing like it.
Remember that time when you were tearing it?
That was the one.